As we look at the challenges faced by producers, including drought, it becomes clear that the modern farmer faces many issues which may seem overwhelming at first glance. Our feature producer, Jason Ochs, has shown that the drive to be competitive in today's market can be a rewarding endeavor.
I think from the custom farming, even having the GPS side that we do on the side, that allows me to have some extra money to maybe fertilize even during the drought years, or I can have my hired man that we can get more accomplished, take on more work. Not afraid to go out and work extra hard to make some extra money so we can do things right. If I was just no custom work, nothing on the side, I wouldn't be able to do things the same way I'm doing them now because of that. To me, custom farming, anytime somebody needs help doing anything. We have a lot of CRP in Hamilton County, so I've done a lot of interseeding of CRP, new grass CRP. It's in our off season for the most part, so we can go out and do that for the farmers and landowners and make some extra money. Custom cutting, any wheat crop, fall crops, anything we can do to use the machinery we have and get more good out of it. If somebody needs milo planted, wheat planted, just anything we can to make ends meet a little bit better and helps everybody out, helps the bottom line for sure.
Ochs says the drought has honed his skills not only as a producer, but also as a businessman.
I know I didn't start out at the right time at the beginning of a drought to get started farming full time, but I think it'll make me a better farmer long term because you got to learn the business side so much more. I mean, if it's good rainfall and everything else, it's not near as tough to make things pencil and work. So that's good for me to start out that way, having to do custom farming and other means of income to make everything work. So it's tough, but I don't think I'd change it for anything. Just not knowing how much grain you're going to have, is the insurance coverage you have, is that going to even cover your expenses? If you don't fertilize or anything like that, sure, you can cover your expenses, but when you farm, you want to do the best job you can. So that's the biggest reason for doing custom farming. I can update equipment sooner, better equipment, more dependable equipment. I can go out and fertilize correctly the way I need to be, even though it doesn't pencil out. If you're shooting, looks like you're in a drought, you can still fertilize correctly and shoot for the crop that when it does rain, you'll be able to get it. I would love to be no-till or minimal till, especially, but every year we seem to have less and less residue, so it's working worse and worse every year, just not having the residue. You go out there and try chemical fallowing, and it doesn't work because your ground's getting baked and things like that. So eventually I'd like to get into that more once we get back to normal rainfall. I really like the wheat milo fallow rotation for where we are. I'm doing a little bit of that on the eastern side of the county. The western side's just enough drier that it's just all burnt up when I've tried it in the last couple of years, so I kind of try steering away from that. I'm looking at a couple different other crops that maybe we can put in the mix so we can get a little more out of the ground. We have a ton of CRP in this area, and when guys sign up for their contract, they have to do an enhancement. Sometimes it's disking it, sometimes it's burning it, interseeding different grasses that are in that, and haven't done any burning, but I've done light disking for people and interseeding, and it's in the off season when all these things have to be done, so we're getting more good out of the tractor. It's just not sitting there. We're making money with it by doing that.
And the importance of keeping abreast of all the new developments and techniques available to the modern producer from the Kansas State Agricultural Economics Department.
One of the big reasons using technology, at the end of the day, I'm not near as tired. I can get a lot more accomplished throughout the day. I can be out watching the implement instead of watching where I'm driving. Straight rows, I mean, less overlapping, less fuel consumption. Possibilities are endless what you can do with precision agriculture.
Jason Ochs believes he's one of the privileged few who are able to work the land and reap the rewards.
I love working with what God's given us every day. I mean, haven't had excellent wheat crops or nothing, but just what we can do to go out and grow that, I love it. Go out and plant a crop, and a couple weeks later go and look, wow, it amazes me. It just amazes me.